Testing audio. Testing. There it goes. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Morning or evening, wherever you are. But we're back with some more Dragon's Dogma. Go ahead and switch over to the gameplay screen. Okay. About yesterday's stream with the Warhammer 3, I was going it over. I mentioned this in Discord. I figured out what's wrong. So last time, why it was so choppy and why it barely played anything at all, and still is. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the VOD post of the Warhammer 3 because basically everything but like the first 10ish minutes are good because that's me on my rant about the pricing of the DLCs, and then everything afterwards until like the last hour maybe was super choppy, and I realized what it was. It's like I had not switched over from the blank scene card, which shows you my screen, which allowed me to show you Steam and whatever else I'm seeing, and instead it was left on the blank scene. But because of that, the blank scene isn't really the gameplay screen, it is just the screen entirely. So because of that, as we now know, super choppy. So I may just go ahead and go into edit and just kind of chop it up. I have some skills. Not a lot, though. Off we get. I had a hell of a time going to sleep last night for some reason. Because it was hot. Fucking heat. Alright. We were on Griffin's Bane. So, let's go ahead and go get ourselves a Griffin. Taking our time, of course, so that the sunlight will appear by the time we get there. And still doing the stutter walk, I see. Hang on. Go. No threat at all. Ah, no. Don't rip me. Okay, that works. Got him. No. Get off. Ah, fuck off, wolf. Alright, so I can get 4 volleys of that off right off the bat. There it goes. And I don't really... Yeah, no, I don't have a need for any of the stuff the Cyclops makes anymore. It's literally just an experience and money grind from his... And I suppose, again, it don't matter, seeing as how Mega Man just fucking summons the Comet Storm every single time. Damn. Alright. Nope, still more. Alrighty. These asteroids have such a range. Because it killed that one direwolf who was literally right there.
Stay vigilant, Master. It is said a band of thieves prowls this region.
Yeah, keep going. We still got ways.
It falls on us to pace ourselves on roads so open. Ranged attacks serve well in wide open spaces.
Oh. It's so weird. It's, to be honest, every time I see them in the shadows when their little packs go by, it reminds me of the Muffalo from RimWorld. So I'm thinking, oh my god, it's a herd of Muffalo.
Danger is part and parcel of adventure. Reflect with your shield, then attack. Then a wolf. This is part of it. Keep watch in the sky. Knock them back. Now Arisen, end it! It hates fire! Now, attack!
Oh my god.
The victim's belongings have been scattered about.
We fought so many wolves. And of course, because they're so nimble, I can never get them. Someone's fireplace? No, just random fire, okay. Yeah, no, and I'm going right there. Doubtful there's anything right here, but check. White Orchard.
Take care you don't fall.
Yeah, no, that's probably a really dumb idea. The only time I think I've died, like genuinely died in this game, was when I missed a jump and fell into the brine. Like early game. Is there someone interesting up here to fight? Bandits. And everyone's just going on their jolly way, I guess. As a matter of fact. And now we take a right. Harpy.
This way, Arisen. It hates fire! Find an opening, then strike. Now! Let them down and strike!
I really do wish they kind of just stacked on top of each other. It would make this attack so powerful, though. Alright. And these are Destiny Grass. That's new. Go ahead and pick up all this. Create something unknown. Cerulean concoction. So what does that do? Inflicts Toper. Okay. So it's an actual attack potion. Still have not found a King Bayleaf. Gotta fight the wind now. I'm coming. And that leads back that way. Okay, so I guess we just fight the wind. Windmill flower, that's new as well. Not much I can do there. Just keep going. Really? Why? Bring Bout. I don't recognize that one either. More Destiny Grass. And I think we're through it. Still got several more crows to go through if I'm right. Winter Caverns, defeat the Griffin, Saurians. I need one more crow. Okay.
What's that? We've come quite a ways from Cassidy's.
That I agree with. Wintry herbs, apples. Large coin pouch, nice. Another one. It's a like here? Sure. More Destiny Grass. Destiny Grass. And there we go. Lodestone. Gold ore. It's a Wakestone shard. What's that? There's something back there and I can't get it. I think it's just an egg though. I'm gonna hope so, because if not, it's gonna be a bummer.
The land here is meager, unfit to sustain trees.
There's a lot of trees we just saw back there.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We best be careful. They're left exposed after a grand strike. A strike shall be mine. Strike while they conquer. I shall take on a strike. After they strike.
Look at his armor. This dude's fancy as fuck. Ow.
Strength in numbers arisen. Hold on.
Okay. Take. It's more windmill flour. Yeah, I never did see what was the use for these. Cerulean concoction looks like it's all it can do. More money. Large coin pouch. Okay.
The terrain is wild and varied here. We'd best choose our path carefully. With a running start, we can reach the far side.
Got it. Do I? I didn't bring any of my buffs with me, unfortunately.
Bandits can strike in the blink of an eye in places like this.
Ow. Jesus. It's very weird without any music game.
They're armed, Master. This will restore a bit of health. Not bad. They hurt. Come, ruinous venom! They're left exposed after a grand strike.
Come on, people, down here.
Counter after they strike. Did it! Armed rogues.
Well, that didn't last long.
We have triumphed. There's no way.
Harspud milk. No flowers. As far as I know, there's nothing up there worthwhile, really. A lot of bandits.
Hair on these narrow paths. Wait for an open. Counter after they strike.
All this just to hunt a single griffin. Iron headgear. Poison. What are you?
What's this?
Okay. I can see what I have to do. Nope, missed. Okay, so instead, I think we have to go to the top right there and just kind of slide down into the cave opening.
We're like to find a bountiful harvest tucked in among all these nooks and crannies.
Believe me, we got more important things to worry about. Sorrow Stone. Okay. Then here.
Perhaps we might find supplies.
Barbed nails. Don't I have those on? Bayfill nails. Attach to dominant hand, bowstring to knock foes back more often. Okay.
We're easily spotted out on the open plain.
Nope, okay, that's a live one. Oh. Yeah, Screech had the same idea. Yep, nope, get me on here. Alright. And then we got this one. Gotta get up here first. Oh boy, he's waking up. Ow. Okay, so that's what that means. It's kind of weird how quickly these things can move when they're raged. Stab the golem in the butt. Alright, there's that one. Right, one more right here. Got him. And if he dropped anything, I can't get it. Wait. Magic metal. Oh, magic metal. Okay, I'll take it.
Now, what's this doing here? Small caves such as this oft hold items of some use.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, but they run right past me all the time. Ah.
Barely worth the effort.
Damn, one roundhouse kick after the other.
Not far
that thing's fine.
Human foes may fight as fiercely as any monster impressed.
I don't know. Monsters still give me a more run for my money than any human opponent we've come across. The undead, obviously not counting. Another windmill. Not gonna lie, that's a little disappointing. There's nothing. See, like, I understand the whole point of going very far away to do these journeys and whatnot, but at the same time, they're so far away and so out of the way that it's the only time you ever come here is when you have a mission. So it's very rare that someone would be like, oh, hey, I need this resource. Let me go to this canyon and go get it. And the lucky ore is gold. Sourstone, okay. And there's something right there. I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't remember this at all. I know I remember a canyon, but it feels more similar to where we found the two Cyclopses in the area with the ballista artillery looking down on them. Alright, what do you have? Seeker's token. Okay, I'll take that. Gotta count how many I have back at our inventory.
What is this place? Who's this?
Alright, come on.
Very well. I'll go at once, certainly.
It doesn't look like there's a way back up here, so we gotta go here first. Windmill, no wintries. Windmills, nah. Still can't find wherever the fuck that King Bay leaf is. Just hoping eventually it just comes up and I don't have to wiki dive for it. Flask of oil, okay, that's useful. Big country in the chat, welcome back and hello. Yes, this is the one where the dragon took our heart. Right now, we're off to find a griffin that the Duke's commissioned us to get. The bitch ran away. Oh, you're lucky, Crow. I don't have a mission to kill your kind anymore. We were all the way over there just an hour ago. Granted, if you include the previous stream's time as well. Spiders! Fuck you, spider. Fuck you, giant spider. That's the difference right there. Come on, big money. Yeah, there we go. So I guess certain resources do become... Stop that. Do become obsolete, because those things used to give us other things aside from just money, but all of them throughout this entire little canyon have been nothing but money. How you been, big country? Haven't seen you in a bit. I do need to heal, actually. I got plenty of the hearts, but leave that for last. Health and stam, health and stam. Some. Okay, that will use that. Smuggler's Pass. My God, look at that mini-map. This place is huge. Do not hit the explosive barrel. Ah, yeah, I figured that was going to be like the biggest hurdle for the audience that I had accumulated for a while. That's undead. That's a lot of undead. Guardian's Hood. Okay, I'm not. Got it. And what's that? Oh, for the resubscribe. Thank you so much for that. Hard bone. I don't think we have a use for a hard bone. Tagless Miracle. I don't remember any of these things. But thank you so much for that, big country. Right, so we need a key for there. It's blocked off. We've been in there. Locked. Flask of water. Airtight flask. Don't you blow that up, I am right here. Jewel of Petrification. Ancient Scroll. Can I open this one? No. Where the hell is this key then? Well, okay. Well, not much else has just been going on. Playing the games, going through that. A lot of housework, a lot of errands. Failed the pool inspection, so trying again. Eventually, don't know when. But yeah, no, for whatever reason, apparently you have to have an alarm on every window that leads in or that is in the pool area. So, including very, very tiny ass windows, which no human, even if it's a kid, could get into because they're just like the thin bathroom windows. And yet, for some reason, because they're behind the fence that lead into the pool, State of California demands that they have to have alarms on them. Oh, mushrooms out here. It's like, look, I would feel terrible if a kid did drown or, God forbid, anyone drowned in the pool. But at the same time, that's their own fucking damn fault. Or, I will do something that everyone disapproves of. I'll blame the parent for improperly raising their kid with knowledge. And also not supervising it. Sounds like California? Yeah, it's very much California. Fucking spiders. Spider venom. Oh shit, snakes. Spiders and snakes. Indiana Jones would be dead.
We'll arrive at the tower soon. Guard at the ready, master.
Hello, where do you lead? Oh, I can't get up here. Really? Boo. There it is.
Would be a small wonder to find anything within such
The Ancient Mage Tower. So again, just reinforcing more and more that this is a post-apocalyptic world. They get like maybe, I think it's like 2 or 3 decades worth of peace, and then the dragon just comes back.
Mankind doesn't have to build towers ever higher in pursuit of their maker's own vantage. I'll take that.
Top view, anything.
Let's put an end to it.
'Tis bled deep. What is? Did you see the Griffin up there? But it empty. Chest.
Standing in such remote.
Seeker's token, good. How many Seeker's token did we need for that quest? And I have no idea where to find the Badge of Vows. 20. We're pretty close to finishing that one. They even know in advance. Let's go ahead and activate this. Alright, let's see if anyone new came around. I have near 300,000 rift crystals. So there may be someone new to get. Shreya, Kala, Megaman. Big guy. Yeah, that's a big guy. But I mean, it's kind of hard to choose companions when we have Megaman, who's literally level infinite. And then, even then, I can get Freyja, who's 124. So, yeah, let's not get any more strong companions. Otherwise, we're just not going to have any fun. Am I overburdened? Is that what's going on? I'm average. Yeah, that's fine then.
The hunting party is already within. Let's hasten to join them.
Okay, hang on. Before we go any further, of course, let me just go ahead and bring up the guide on my side. Okay. Okay. Just bring that up so we see what we got going. And, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do something. I'm going to drop a port crystal here and then head back over.
Perhaps? Watching over what?
Back to Grand Soren.
Tis a port crystal, master. What meaning do you
And you know what? We'll sleep till morning again because time is obviously getting approached to darkness.
Seems this is where the merchants live. It's quite open.
Indeed it is. Alright, talk to you real quick. Yeah, okay, so nothing from there.
Have you aught to say?
What will it be today?
Let's see. Water God, Alder's Keys, Ancient Slates, Worm Hunt License. Okay, so we have 15 of these. We need 5 more. We need 43 more bugles. The banners, God, we need so many of those. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and drop some of these things off. Take that. Take this as well. Peace be death, unassigned letter, gold idol forgery, tightly folded letter. That, take that, take those, that. Dabbled ore. Oh, that's from the golems. What is with them finding fishing bobs everywhere they go? Okay.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
I don't think there's anything else I need. Let's use box of blaze. Yeah, no, we don't need that. It's the magic bow.
What will it be today?
Alright, let's go ahead and also change these. There we go. So we'll go with this. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if there's a different skill for Sunblare or Sunflare. Improves magic defense except when facing the undead. Saps foe health with holy power. So, is there an upgrade version where it heals as well? Doesn't say, but you know what? I'll take it just to test it out. Oh, look who's here. It's the cat. You here to patrol the area, little man? Get out of the fan, though. It's my fan. Just trying to hog all the cool air, little bastard. Sustain whilst you mount and focus strike. Okay.
What will it be today?
In your affinity, 5% on pawns, causes your health to slowly return with the passage of time. Yeah, sure, I'll get regeneration. I don't have anything else to spend my points on. Okay. Extends the limit, greatly reduces sustain and physical attacks. Lethality of your core skills. Which are those. 10, one field more easy to reveal in unknown areas of the map. Let's do clout, because until I detect everything, I want detection up. Chase that with regeneration. Then we'll go ahead and rest till morning.
Are your travel preparations?
All right. Oh, okay, I'm about to say, where the fuck is it? No, seriously, where the fuck is it? It didn't appear. Yeah, I should be able to port over there, but I can't. Stias Hill, Devilfire Grove, Arta Crags. Oh, it just says Granzy. Okay. I was very confused for a second. Alright, now we take this. Because again, I don't know if we need to come back here at all.
The hunting party is already within. Let's hasten to join them. I pray the hunting party fares well. Let's hurry after them.
What are you doing? Fight!
We lost a number of men, but others yet fight on ahead. Please, sir, go to the raid.
You?
We followed it here, but it caught us unawares. Still, the beast too is wounded deep. It'll fall there much longer. Please, see that this tower marks the creature's grave.
Find an open
Sure, no problem.
Now, bring slay them before they can use their own. I hold of one. Now, strike. Slay it where it lies.
Oh, that's undead. Like Peridot. Aw, I know what I should have picked up. I should have picked up the money or
Draw its attention. Now, bring fire.
the money or the XP boosters. You know what? I'll save those for Bitter Black Isle. I got a feeling that we're going to be in there a lot. Bigger extract. This is Crow. Oops, Seeker's Token. Ooh, ooh. What is that? No, no! Oh, oh shit.
The skeleton that was a waste
There's
of
such
time.
an easier way to go about it over there. A blade leaf, that's new. Trooper's outfit. Oh my god, this place. Oop. I come. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Do not just attack. Burn their wings! Slow them down and strike!
Hey, level up. So rag, not the best. Okay, over here then. You okay there, man? You know what? It's probably for the best that you do stay right here.
We have triumphed.
That's fine. Wow, wait a minute. So it's not even water, it's just the gray mist down there? Fragment, take that.
We have triumphed.
Peppermint seed, that's new. A lot of light cures. Ooh, Jesus.
Now, my fire is yours! Let's breathe children blood behind.
So when they scream like that, that's a dive bomb moment.
Have a hold on it, quickly! Unprovoke it!
Take that.
Did it! That was a waste of time.
Oh my god, so negative. Oh, Jesus, color. Oh, some cheek clenching moments right here. Blade leaf. I'll take it either way, because you know what? Let's find out now. What can I use you for? Bring about. Okay, that's fine. Blade leaf. Still not a bay leaf, though. Another Twilight Hood. Money! And a violet ring. You know, and I hear someone doing something. I don't see him. Just wanted to make sure it was a straight drop down. There's a chest over there as well. Okay, looks like we gotta go back this way. God hate it so much when doing these things. Jewel of Health. Oh my god. You know what? Let me just do this right now, real quick. It doesn't help with my pawns doing that. Fiery Talon. Wait, what's this? Dose of Courage. I think there's something over there as well. But first things first. Yes. Lots of money. Assailant's Bracers. Anchor of Heaven. A lot of equipment. Some plants. Yeah, the way Mega Man. Yeah, just plants. Okay. I can't move. Body blocking is a legitimate thing. Okay, so that's that. Oh, that's not grabbable. Famous last words. I can't grab that.
Relish the sight of you in such peril, Master.
Oh. Okay, so it just teleports us. Look. Okay, I get it, game. No need for the lecture. I missed a jump because I thought the ledge was grabbable. Was not. If that's the case, how do we get to the other side? Pickaxe, I don't care. I'll go up here. Maybe we'll actually see if there is anything left to get. Ooh. Ah. Build up does take a while for that ability, I won't lie. Not up here yet.
That was a waste of time.
Dose of Strength. Horsewood Milk. It doesn't look like there's anything over there. Yeah, no, that's just a rock. Okay, I don't think there is anything. There's something right there, though. Okay. So I need to find some way over there. Let's look from this angle first before we go further in. What's this? Apparently there's a gather spot there. Okay.
What's this?
Okay. Yeah, it's right there. Well, there is this pathway that was over here. Let's see where this leads. Because I'm not seeing a way to that treasure chest unless we get higher. Blade leaf and grand surcoat. Mining. Let's say gold ore. Aluvai something. Aluvai your ore.
Just being at your side fills this pond with vigor, Arisen.
Blade leaf. Oh yeah. I am definitely overburdened. Oh, excuse me. See, is that thing better? Nope. And is this thing better? No, not by a long shot. No, don't discard. And of course... Oh wait, how come these are... mine weight? Oh, that's probably because they're upgraded. Okay. Average will have to do. And, yeah, no, I'm still not seeing anything. Okay. What's this? Dose of courage. Then right down here. Okay. Oh, good right there. Alright, finally into the tower. Lightning, huh?
The gate is near fallen. Help me! Through here and up the tower stairs. Quickly!
Okay, I guess we're going into this. Time to go, people.
Don't stop. We're exposed here.
Tis a powerful foe.
Sorry.
Sturdy raid. We must have it open.
Oh yeah, so I think this is basically how the group just dies one by one. Oh, there goes Sir Wesley. Oh no.
We're up against mean odds. I'd hope to... Oh, heroic death. It comes. Clear your mind of all but the fight.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do right now. Okay, so that's what we had to do. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, now go. Oh boy, go faster. Mega Man, run! In. Get inside.
We made it through. Come, we'll slay it from the rooftop.
Alright. Little confusion, but we survived. Except, you know, all those others.
We shall honor their sacrifice in kind. To the Griffin.
Poison. Okay. Where'd those other twos go?
I wonder what's inside.
Harsput sauce, small nuts, intervention, money. They were so good. That's where we came in from. Poison flask. Okay, looks like nothing much. Man, I remember when we first played this, that Griffin was terrifying. Now, of course, we have Mega Man who will just summon a meteor swarm every single time, so... Yay. Alright, so we can't get up there. And another one. Harsput milk. Which I won't complain about, because we're on need. Now, if I'm right, we should be having Stephen over here as well.
The stairway.
Ready yourself. 'Tis a powerful foe.
Hit those, and boom goes the bird. There he is.
Hail, Arsien. My thanks again for your aid in time past. I have come now to lend my support, with the same prize you claimed for me. Let us see how the creature takes to my arcane magic.
Now, if you had given him the fake one, it would have been very different. And there goes one toasty Griffin.
Did I seem the hero, racing to the aid of those in peril? Truth be told, it was happenstance that delivered. I was tracing the steps of the sorcerer Salomon. They led me here. Upon my arrival, I see you, locked in combat with a griffin. I knew it for a golden opportunity. And I dare say I stole the show. No need for thanks, sir. No need at all.
Sure.
It was a costly battle, but the Griffin poses a threat no
What's
longer.
that?
Let's return.
Good to see you still drawing breath, friend. It seems I too was lucky. 'Tis a shame it can be said of so few.
I don't know if you can save them. There's nothing in the guide that says you can save them. So I think it's just one of those things that happens.
The Griffin was strong. Will the dragon be stronger still?
That's Travis Willingham for sure, 100%. Because that sounded like Grog, who, if anyone knows from Critical Role or The Legends of Vox Machina, which is based off Critical Role,
Then it will be a haunt to remember.
that's gotta be him. And
I
then you.
shall remain here. There may be survivors yet. I ask you return to Grand Soren ahead of me, Arisen. Tell them the beast is no more.
So out of that crew that came with us, only 3 of the soldiers remained. Holy shit, look at all this money. I'm going to tell you, there's only one thing that's more satisfying. It's when you're in a D&D campaign and you come across the treasure hoard of the monster or enemy you slew. And it's just like, I'm so fucking rich right now. Then, of course, you get to a magic shop and you buy everything and now you're broke. Or split the milk. Yeah, you have something. I'm definitely on to heavy status now. Okay, also there is that chest I do want to see. So we're good there. Looks like just crates. No, there's a chest down there. Throat drops, interventive. What do you have? Red leather armor. Okay, so new question. How do I get out of here? Do I just hop down like that? I'm guessing so. Okay, there we go. Let me just go back up, see if there's anything we missed.
Don't take that.
Nope, that's it. Something over here, though. I think it's an ancient retive. Yep. Try coin pouch. Open this up. Okay. So, unfortunately, again, we come to the issue of how do I get that chest over there? The only thing I can think of is if there's the spell Levitate. And yeah, we need to head to Grand Sorn. Because I got everything else. That deserves a good old snap. There we go.
Tis a port crystal.
What
One
meaning
can
do you
reach it
suppose
from
those
anywhere with
stones
the
hold?
use of a magic item.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
This, leave the flask of oil, leave the port crystals. Take that. I can already tell some of these things just aren't going to be too good for us, so just get rid of them. So the resource speed will cling to any object. Okay. Don't need a rock. Oh, there's the Griffin armor. Doesn't fit us though because we are not a magic knight or anything heavy. Well, I was looking at the thing and it said, and make sure you loot the Griffin armor. I was like, where is the Griffin armor? I don't see anything. Our pawns have some super sticky fingers.
What will it be today?
Alright, so we must be really close to it. One more seeker token, and we get that one.
What will it be today? Have you come again soon?
Okay. Considered light now. Any changes on here? Nope. Alright, now we need to go talk to that one dude.
Someone in the castle must be the knight's champion. But who?
Mm-mm. And there he is. There's the Duchess and the Duke.
Welcome back, sir. Then the Griffin is defeated.
Yes.
Blessed relief that. All who walk Grancis roads will rest easier for it. 'Tis welcome news, too, for trade. You and the others who fought have my thanks, Arisen.
Nice. Alright, before I get into this, I'm kind of curious.
I am filled with fear, dear warrior. Fear of the dragon, fear of my husband. In truth, I know not which frightens me more.
Okay. So what does the Duke have to say to us after, you know, we apparently attempted to bone his wife?
If it is work you want, seek Aldous.
Okay, nope, he couldn't care less. Sorry, Mercedes. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of hoping that these guys will appear before us over time and we can just kill them like that. The rewards aren't too big, but quests are quests. 5 meals of kept sour ambrosial meat. Oh, I have been missing out on that. 50 war bugles, snakeskin purse. I don't know where to find that. This one is almost done, and the King Bay leaf. Alright, what is next on the list? Trials and tribulations has serious repercussions, so be careful. Highly recommend that you read the consequences first. Okay. No matter which choice you devise on the quest will complete as you report to Aldonis. Fornival will not be available if you convicted him, meaning his shop is off limits. That means that special items such as the Maker's Finger and other items will no longer be on sale. For once, an RPG makes it hard to be a good person. Still, this is the last quest required for Fornival, so there's no major consequences on completion. But wait, you just said highly recommend. I guess it's just losing the the Noble's Black Market, essentially, is what Fornival is. As he calls himself an antique stealer. We all know what that means. Alright. Accept a quest from Aldonus to continue. Fornval is now on trial. You'll have 4 days to prove his case. Each day you receive a warning that the trial is near, so collect the evidence as soon as you can to save you some time. There is no right answer here. Hold on. The evidence all points in different directions, so it's really up to you if the good outweighs the bad. All of your evidence should be returned to Aldonus before the final day. Once sunrise hits, mean the market around the fountain to hear results. You need to turn in at least 2 items to convince them to free foreign rolls, so keep this in mind. Okay, to convince, speak to Sir Dario at Windbluff Tower, then Sir Castor. Castor will be escorted to Grand Soren as a defense witness. 3 witnesses: Geoffrey in the cathedral, Simon at the manor, if escort duty was completed, and Fidel in the Duke's Denise. Search Stonewall's Manor for the Chamberlain affidavit that states good work on his behalf. You may buy numerous false claims from Reynard. The prettier, the more expensive. Well, seeing as how we did Reynard, that's that. And of course, there is a reason to go back to Windbluff Tower for Sir Dario. You know, after we freaking went through all that effort. However, we have 4 days, so if I just port over to the North Face Forest, I'll do another run through. Yeah, no, we should be able to do that.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one. I speak for him. Pray, make your choice. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye?
Aye.
He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets.
Abduction.
Even collusion with salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony. Aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do it right now then. God, I really wish I kept that thing over there. No, 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 no. Put that back.
Why not ask Jasper's family their opinion on Fornival?
That peddler by the encampment, Renard, he knew aught of Fornival.
I recall talk of Fornival in Cassidus and the Stone of the North.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and convince them that he's good because I don't want to lose access to the market.
The beasts of these parts are proving a greater challenge, to be sure.
They never did explain why the beasts are stronger over here. I think it does heal us. Where are you going? It's like a chicken running. Take that. That's another one down. I'm trying. Turn around. There you go.
That was a waste of time.
Kind of was. And so is this, to be honest, though. And to be fair, when I had the quest for Fornival, I don't think I actually completed it. I think I just kind of ignored it and let it just be an automatic convention. Ow. Yeah, well, not only did they touch me, they bit me. So, bad job. Get up. Don't just leave me here to be ripped apart. There you go. There's so many of them. Get off! Okay, now I officially reached maxed out vocation. Get this up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Yeah, see, those jumping tackles of theirs are what really set me off last time dealing with direwolves. Always being knocked down, always being torn apart, pawns uselessly just standing to the side telling me facts about wolves. Did you know? Shut up and save me! As I'm being ripped apart by wolves all around. Hmm. Yes, yes, we know where we're going. To be fair, we're on this path at night now. This can't be it. Right? There we go. Maybe that's what it's gonna be. Maybe with more than likely how they're gonna do it is that the true ending is what they're gonna base off Dragon's Dogma 2. And so because of that, maybe with the true ending that you get with the slaying of the dragon and you assuming the seat, and then no spoilers on that part because well, no, the game's been out forever. Okay, so like the true ending is you ascend the throne of God. Yes, that is where they lead to with this. or the equivalent of, and the only way to end the game truly is for your character to commit suicide. And what happens is, like, you pass on your sentience over to the pawn so that they can become their own free-willed individual. Again, spoilers, but you know, been out for years now. Even here, the dead are prevalent, I guess. Wait, yeah, let me get these guys. Watch it be, these are the bandits that we killed earlier. I remember you. Ugh.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful.
It's green warish now. Well, at least with us having cleared this area previously, we don't have to worry about many ambushes.
Bandits can strike in the blink of an eye in places like this.
Take extra care on these narrow paths.
That they can.
Booby
But
traps.
if they're dead, it's a different matter.
We'll like to find a bountiful harvest tucked in among all these nooks and crannies.
Look, I'm just saying, if the bandits have so many natural resources at their hideouts, why can't they just harvest those resources and then sell them like a normal person? Nah, that'd be too difficult, would it?
Seems this place is dogged by thieves.
Okay, so yeah, they do heal. Well, that's nice. But as we can see, like with Scarista, how long it's taken.
What do you make of this, Master?
Damn, that was a good one.
This will restore a bit of health.
I never did find the key for here. Get all those rooms underneath.
It is treacherously steep.
Aw. Oh, Fornival. And Drake.
That was a waste of time.
Would be a small wonder to find anything within such a labyrinth.
Well, it should be we have to wait until daybreak for him to actually be here. But, you know, I think we should just go ahead and drop a port crystal. We have another spare one. So we're fine on that aspect. It would just make it so much easier and not have to go through all that again. And that was also the easy way because there was, we killed all the enemies previously. Alright.
A watchtower, perhaps? The Blue Moon Tower.
It is written that this tower was
No
built
accounts
long,
remain of
long
why,
ago
however.
by the lords.
None know what purpose it served. Some say it was to ward against the world. Others, an altar to the old gods. We've no way of knowing for certain.
Nope.
Their master, snow harpies! I'll draw its attention.
Yep, don't get dragged by one of those.
It's within striking range. That's all. Barely worth the effort. The floor has crumbled. It is treacherous going.
Oh, excuse me. Let's not stand next to the edge so much. Oh, damn, Scarista is going down.
Strength in numbers of
Yeah, and I can't tell it to use anything either. Okay, go here. It's really weird. It's like a mix between a tower and an amphitheater. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Well, I saw that coming with Scarista. Up you get.
Hold it still while I finish it.
Oh my god, this camera.
strength in numbers arisen.
There, master. Skeleton magi.
I don't see anyone. Ah.
That's all. Barely worth the effort.
Okay. Where is this dude?
More a ritual hall than a rooftop, this.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I can't see them. All right. Yeah, no, I'm,
We had seen this place at the height of its glory.
not seeing a way to do this. Oh, money. Where is this dude? Speak to Sir Dario at Windbluff Tower, then Sir Castor. Okay, God, does it really have to be during the daytime? Let me try. Wrong one. Yeah, sorry, wrong address. 1 second.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
The Griffin armor definitely gives me the vibes of Elden Ring.
Hard to do art alone.
Almost kind of like Michaela
Stands ahead.
or Michelina. I forget her name. And Michaela, Blade of Michaela. Something like that, yeah. Alright, let's try this again.
Are your travel preparations complete?
Okay. Leave the port crystal.
I recall talk of Faunival in Cassidus and the Stone of the North.
Okay, well, hang on. This is the Blue Moon Tower. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot. Okay, that makes more sense. Well, this is the wrong tower. You know what? I'm gonna leave this one here, though, just in case.
Watching over what?
It's like, where the fuck is he? It's like, no wonder. I'm in the wrong goddamn tower.
So Daria knew something of Faunival, I believe.
Even the dragon's coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one. Ransor.
A messenger brought word of Fornival's trial.
Sir Dario, aka Mason.
More's the pity. He finished our arms at quite the favorable rate. We'll be as cats without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well, but I cannot stand idly by and see him convicted.
Look, if you're a good person, you cannot be doing all good. It's just simple law of morality. To be good means there has to be evil, and to be evil means there has to be good. So one can't be without the other. And if you're a great person, or at the very least even just a helpful person, you're both a mixture of good and evil.
Testimony given in person will carry more weight than a missive. Yet I cannot leave this place. Pray, take one of my men with you back to the capital. He will speak in my place. You do Fornival a service, sir, and us with him. I will send word ahead for a man to await you. Pray, speak to him directly.
Okay. Further in, looks like.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on.
Ooh. That would have been bad. There he is.
I'm called Castor. Sir Dario has informed me of my duties. I'm thankful to have you accompanying me to the capital. Shall we be off? Very well, sir.
Alrighty.
The witness safely back to the capital.
Does he move on his own? No, okay, he moves with us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a port crystal won't work with him. Besides, it means we get the possibility of a fight.
This is an imposing sight from so close.
And to be fair, sleeper arrow. Yeah, see, I can't even use specialty arrows. That sucks.
No harm come to our charge!
What? There's nothing here. Calm down. You had me worried for a second.
'Tis weary work standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter.
Only snow harpies, no big threat.
Don't let them drag you off. Think well before striking. I'll provoke it. Now, bring fire. It hates fire. Did it?
Look, I'm just saying, you set anything on fire, it's not gonna like it. Is that a...
Wouldn't you to die afore offering my testament?
No, okay.
Then I bid you
Another stripper pawn. Goblins to the side, no need to bother with them. I just like how this game does such a natural way of like saying, or just game feature wise how it shows going after some of the smaller units who you used to always hunt down, no problem, is not really worthwhile anymore. The experience is too little. If they have any money, it's very minimal.
look over there. Is that some sort of structure?
Which over there?
Hurry.
Never mind, we're fine. Get out of the way.
The road splits here. Let's be
Well, if
doubly
I
sure
run,
we're
will
ready
he?
to
Yes, he
reach our
will. Okay.
destination. Tis well ancient, this bridge. I hope it still holds.
Lady, it's fine. Back then, they used to build things to last because they knew.
The roads are
Well,
safe,
just
very
think of it.
well.
Like, everything was so slow back then,
Wearing.
and if any work had to be redone, that's more and more people away from farming the fields, earning money, or whatnot. And so, basically, it's just better to kind of just do something that will last forever, and you never have to worry about it again.
Sure of which will see us to our
That's why I
destination.
kind of like the Roman roads.
Even the capital is
Even now, those things are still in existence.
still remained cautious.
They're not the best roads, definitely not for cars with how clumpy they are. They're almost equivalent to cobblestone. But, more importantly, they're still around.
Grand Sorin, the
Alright, my man, we're here. So, where do I take you? It just says escorted to Grand Sorin as a defense witness.
is usually more lively.
Justiciar and Pip will all testify, but only if they were pushed off their property, which we didn't do. We paid them to vacate. So there, okay, good.
Stairs ahead lead atop the castle wall. From day to night, this area feels completely different.
Well, it's day and night. Why wouldn't it be?
Someone must know something about this matter. Let's ask around.
Then in here, I guess? Do I have to talk to Aldonis? Probably.
You are to see me for your... I speak for his grace. Pray, make your choice, sir. In that case...
Hold on. Let me save this just in case he's like, oh, you wish to pursue the trial now? Okay, very well. It's like, no, not yet. Save that.
You are to see... I pray. Brought a witness, have you? Excellent work. I shall see to the necessary accommodations until the day of the trial. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts.
Okay. Alright, so after that, there's 3 witnesses. Jeffrey in the cathedral, Simon at the manor if escort duty was complete, which we just did, and Fidel in the Duke's Demise. This is probably Fidel.
I hear
Yep.
old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
Alright, so we got that one. Now, the thing is, Simone at the manor. Does it mean his manor or someone else's manor?
At present, seems like Fornival may be found innocent.
Tell me, sir, what is to become of my father? You're the Arisen, are you not? Can you not do aught to help him? I could not bear to lose him. Even if the things they say were true, I still... He was ever a kind father to me. A petition? Of course, I would gladly draft one. I would draft 100 if it be a help.
Alright, so we got that one. And we need Jeffrey in the cathedral. Which one's Jeffrey? There you are.
What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts. But he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
Alright. So, if I'm right, that is all the witnesses. Next up, search Fornival's manor for the Chamberlain's affidavit that states good work on his behalf. Fornival himself.
The blustering fools just barged in, eh? Hold me prisoner like some common criminal. 'Tis madness and base insult. You there, you're an able sort. There's time yet afore my trial is decided. Pray, arrange for my acquittal however you may. If you see me through this storm, I'll sell to you at cost for the rest of my days. 'Tis a generous offer, eh? Now go, and pray put an end to this farce. I am eager to be quit of this confinement. Please, sir.
Okay. Closed. Okay. Now, where would your affidavits be? One coin pouch. Ancient scroll. Did I already pick it up, maybe?
Well met, sir.
Talk to her again.
I believe in my... Please.
Okay, yeah. Fornival's manor for Chamberlain's affidavit that states good work on his behalf. Maybe it's in the, storage. Because I have been in Fornival's place before and I have ransacked it, so maybe I picked it up early. Ooh, Siphon, do you have anything to say?
My thanks again for your aid in the matter of Salomet's grimoire. Seems I've...
No, okay, that's it. That's not Renard. Talk to you.
Have your pick. What will it be today?
Unsigned letter, tightly folded letter. No, special? Maybe gardener's thing, worm hunter license, gift ledger, rich manufacturer results, imply the gifts for purchase and laundered ill-gotten goods, or official praising Fornival for his contributions to Grand Sea economy. Okay.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again, sir.
go ahead and give him that. Unlimited stamina for the win. All right.
You are to see me for your prize. I would ask you to seek out material evidence, testimonies, witnesses. The inquest has but a few days remaining.
Simone's petition.
Good. You've brought evidence. Here, I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. You are to... I pray.
Alright, so we gotta do these all one by one then.
Here, there's... You are to pray. Good. Here's time. You are to pray. Good. There's...
Okay.
You are to see, pray. Make the inquest...
Okay, so that's all that. And the other thing is... Once sunrise hits me in the market around the fountain to hear the results, you need to turn in at least 2 items to convince them to free Fornival, so keep this in mind. Well, I mean, we just turned in 5 right there. So I guess that's that for that. How are we doing weight-wise? Not that bad.
At present, seems like Fornival may be found innocent.
Alright, so, yeah, the pawns just alerted us. Yeah, he'll be found innocent. Look at some of the weapons these higher ranked pawns have. Alright, let me talk to these guys.
I've heard tell that Fornival stands trial. None's the pity. I fancy myself the forgiving sort, but I'll not mourn his passing. I'm scarce the only one who's wronged either. The man built his fortune on the backs of honest folk. I'll gladly add my name to a petition if it means it.
Well... yeah, I don't want that. Kid? But I don't understand. That says it says only if they had been forced off the land. But only if they were pushed off their property. Which I guess technically they were. Okay, well, I mean, that one's done then. So after that, we have the Worm King's Ring. Choose to duplicate the item. Speak to Aldonis and claim that you recover. Oh, well, that's not going to happen because we're tied up with this one. Stone item quest for hints. Cause them to mention Salamat, a powerful and evil wizard who likely stole the ring. Inquire around town to learn about him. There's multiple citizens. All 3 resides in the Duke de Mise, so it's not hard to locate each one. Return to Aldonis, and he will give you another list of people to question. They'll locate in town. The only person you need to speak at this moment is Mellard, the noble quarter. Once you learn about his whereabouts in the ancient quarry, exit and track him down. Multiple bandits waiting. Hammer down your assault. Salmon is automatically flee. Oh, Salmon's alive? I thought this guy was dead. Okay, well, since how we're waiting for this quest timeline to go through, let's just go ahead and do an escort mission. What? Okay, no idea. I know there's one in Cassidus. Let's do the further one first. And of course, now that we know Fairy Stones work with escorts, let's go ahead and do that.
The life of a salesman surely has its own trials.
Prospector's Partner. It's to boost companions infinity. Escort Marin. An overplay some links removed from the other mines that houses sands and ore of a higher caliber, but my pickaxe is ill defense against monsters. I ask only for protection long enough to see me to the site. Take you to the Shadow Fort. Sure.
Are you well? Well, well. Look who's taking orders from the Duke himself. Just remember us poor fisher folk when you're done, eh? Best the dragon, and they'll name you Duke. Then it's nothing but fancy ale and golden silks till your final day.
Alright. Off to Devilfire Gorge, follow the road, and they're at the Shadow Fort. I'm telling you, this is so much easier now that we have the Eternal Fairy Stone. People do not understand how difficult these escort missions were when you did not have them. You only had like a set amount, and they were all only one use. And of course, the only way to get more was to try and duplicate them at the Forger. But everyone knows how expensive that is. Also, let's go ahead and follow this. Okay, so yeah, living things will heal us if they're caught in this. Level 50.
There's no way we could have lost to that. Best we were more watchful than ever. We near the beast's nest. Head softly.
Beast? What beast?
Look at these goblin tracks. They are troublesome in groups.
There's the quarry.
Useful materials may hide. This passage links south and central Grancis.
I know it's called Grancis, but I keep on calling it Granzy. Oh, okay, there he is. Let's say, where'd my piggy bank go?
Look at these goblin tracks. They are troublesome in groups. To our charge. We'd best bring a lantern if we aim to pass this way by night.
It's the same thing for everywhere we go at night. If you're going to talk, give useful information. I guess we can swing around there, see if the Drake reappeared. We'll get the Worm King boost to our items if we do end up killing it.
The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
Isn't it strange, though, that so many beasts live in the mountain? Chimeras, cockatrice, goblins, cyclopses, harpies, just all sorts of things. But they're all in the mountain. Good dodging skills, Marin. Almost. But yeah, imagine having to do this all the way from Cassidus to Shadowfort while keeping that one dumb AI alive. Excuse me. Alrighty. Now that we did this one, though, let me head back to Castor to see if anything else popped up, because that is usually what happens sometimes. Other missions are locked behind previous missions.
The life of a salesman surely has its own trials.
And nothing, okay. Off to Grand Soren.
Tis a port crystal, master.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
We check trials and tribulations, okay. Alrighty, divert an excursion. So, something's come up. Minor matter, almost nothing, don't worry about it. But it means I need to take a little trip. You'll come along, won't you? We had so much fun last time after all, and don't worry, while getting to spend time with me is its own reward, I'm willing to throw in some extra to make it worth your while. Bloodwater Beach. Where the hell is that? Okay, Pack Forge. That's the unusual beach. Down over here. Vested Hills. Okay. Stone Plains. Where is Bloodwater Beach? Oh, way down here. Shit. Wow, that's really far. But okay. Mission's a mission, I guess.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and well, hello? One moment. Did I not? Ah, just so. You lent me a tidy sum as I fled Castus. In truth, I don't recall the exact figure, but worry not. I shall repay you with all speed, just as soon as my shop turns a profit. I may enjoy the jingle of a coin more than most, but I'm not one to ignore a debt.
Uh-huh. Alright. Everyone hop aboard. Well, actually, it may be faster. Oh yeah, it's the only way, actually. Back to Delphire. Okay, so follow the road all the way, and then when it forks, take a right and head down. I don't know if I mentioned this, and I actually know I have mentioned this, but I want to play Bannerlord. I really do. So hyped about that game. Well, at least Madeline isn't stopping so far every 3 seconds to get a gold. Cyclops. 6 aside, we should be fine. The Drake is back. Alright, so we're gonna have to take that into
If this path
account.
runs the canyon floor, we'll need to stay wary.
Madeline, what are you doing? Please do not aggro the Drake. I will pick you up and run if I have to. Just
They seem
don't
to be more
aggro that
watchful
thing.
than ever. We could scale this mountain, provided we sort out the shallower slopes.
Come along, Madeline. Some goblins.
Goblin! A hobgoblin arisen! Be wary! I begin with the strongest. Their simple prey won't trouble!
I learned new techniques against that foe. Hobgoblins are weak.
Run, 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 little goblin. You can't get away from me.
Let's come to our charge. Think well before striking.
We'll rout them in a single charge! Outspread the fallen!
Okay, I think we're good there. Thorn flowers, goblin horn, garbage, garbage, garbage. There's a chimera right there.
I can only the monsters that harry us so.
It's one thing to fight the monsters, no problem. It's another thing because I don't have a AoE healing for Madeline if she is injured. Like if I had an AoE... Oh my god, Mega Man! Madeline, stay next to me. Blow him up. Madeline, Madeline, Madeline. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Oh my god, she's gonna... When did the chimeras learn poison magic? Okay.
The battle ever rages on. Only the arena shadow the Emperor's chain.
Maybe if we hurry... This is gonna be interesting. Cures all deliberation. Affects a group. Oh, awesome. It does affect her. Okay. We're fine then. What's the easy way? Oh, we're so far away.
It is difficult to judge distance when facing foes across such open plains.
Yeah, I agree, especially when they're giant chimera who come after us. This has got Griffin territory written all over it, nice and open, no cover for us.
We've near arrived! If we tread carefully, I'm certain a way forward will present itself.
Let's start making our way to the shore, because I think this is going to lead into cliff face. Madeline, Madeline's still coming, okay.
If there's not to see here, let's press on.
Hello. There's a chest down there.
We've come quite a ways from Cassidy's.
That we have. That we have. Ah, of course it doesn't go all the way. Damn it. Yeah, come on. I don't have any music. Come on, game. That's a golem. Wait, don't go near that. Come on.
Quite the view, eh?
Let's see. Yeah, no, okay, just keep going straight.
It is dangerous to walk the cliff's edge.
Do I need to go down there? Yeah, I do. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, this is the spot. If I'm right, there's 2 Cyclopses down below. Not mentioning just now the goblins. A lot of roundhouse kickers. For a giant ballista bolt, that's all it does?
Snatch up any tusks you break free.
Let's switch to a regular bolt. If I at the very least can take off his armor. Mega Man, now would be a good time to launch fireballs at them. No? Okay. That's great. Alright, let's get out of here. I think he's dead. Oh yeah, he's dead. And skadoosh. Ow. Come on, dude, wake up. Madeline, be really careful. There it goes. And there he goes. Easy. 2. Easy. Come on, people. Let's go. We're almost there. It's starting to get dark. Let's go ahead and bust out the lanterns.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful.
Hey, there's our final Seeker's token. A skull.
Crates may hold artificial.
Well, you lied to me. There was nothing in there.
Here. Is anyone inside?
Doubtful. Oh shit, what if that was Madeline's camp we just busted up?
The view extends for leagues along the shore. What an incredible view.
Alright.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, we can see land in the distance right there, actually. Alrighty. So we got that. Fulgurous Lord Tome. Use with powerful thunder. Okay, so one use magics. You know what? Let me go to Grand Soren, rest until morning, and then see what it is from there. If not, the trial should be either today or tomorrow. I don't remember. And also, let me take a look at the mission over here. No. Okay, so all the side missions are done, because I think there's only 3 story mission boards. You know what? Let me go ahead and collect the secret tokens and get that going. Then we'll go to bed. Oh, also, I did reach max location. Sacrificial bolt. Summon forth the ultimate magical bolt at the cost of 1 pawn's life. This time slows while the user is aiming. Huh. Okay. Daggers? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, nothing there. Anything here? Resistance, reducing community damage when you are debilitated by non-arc magic attacks. Trying to increase the effect when you deliberate adversaries with the 5 archmagics. Okay.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Can't really say I was too impressed with that, to be honest, though.
What will it be? Have you come again?
Alright, report back to Arsmith. Which, if I'm right, is this guy. Yep. Hello.
I see you're hard at work on it, truly, even in the... As long as that makes... Tis work.
Here you go.
Oh, completed the request, have you? Wonderful, wonderful. Dear friend, the wages for your efforts. A pleasure, as always.
That's a nice chunk of change our way. Okay, and we got all these ones to go. Again, I don't know how to get the Badge of Vows. Pawns use them age after age. Time to take souls and slabs crumble. They're really light, solidifying into small medallions. That's just proof and rededicate yourself to your bond. View waypoint marker. What? Alright, well, you know what? Just stick with the plan. Let's go to bed.
Have your pick. What will it? Understood.
Are your travel preparations complete?
It's fine. Honest, it doesn't say. Okay.
Well, I trust.
let's just go over to Aldana, see what if he has anything to say. If not, we'll go worm hunting.
Rumor has it, Salvation works with a man known as the Knights Champion.
I never did learn why he was why he sided with them. Did he like believe their message, or was it part of a grand scheme or something like that? And of course they're not here. Okay. No problem for me. I'll just go ahead and go worm hunting then. Now, I think these are regular saurians. Is it sulfur saurians? Yeah, sulfur saurians. And no, actually regular saurians are on the list as well, so we'll just go along the waterway. And there he is right there. Definitely save him beforehand, you know, because you never know. Give me that potent. Oh. Watch the tail. He likes doing that move. Yeah. Oh. Get back. There's a lot more important things than that one, believe me. Drop her. Watch the fire, watch the fire, watch the fire. seated god lies beyond. Dragon horn, Drake's tear. Collected from each species, and you may alter the rewards from defeated foes. Okay. So, which of my equipment became the dragon slaying stuff? Aw, none of them? Is it really only just the first equipment that you're wearing against this guy? Well, much, much easier fight compared to the last time we fought him. Okay, you know what? While it's still daylight, let's go along this little lake right here and hunt down the Saurians. And then we'll head to Grand Soren, depending on what time it is. If it gets close to darkness, we'll go ahead and just fast forward to the next morning. If not, we'll go hunt the Sulfur Saurians who are along the river next to it.
If we keep to the shallows, we needn't get soaked through.
Of course, now watch it be there's no Saurians out here.
One cannot be too
Goblins.
careful at the water's edge.
I think it's just regular Saurians here, but I don't see any. Saurians used to be all over the place, then all of a sudden they're all gone now. Speak of the devil, and there they are. Or one for sure, at least.
If we would ford the river, let us make haste, lest the brine take us. Monsters arisen! Ready yourselves! Toes serve as bait. Strike the tail. The tail is severed. Notified ice.
No escape for you.
Barely worth the effort. Monsters arisen!
Yeah, my base stats are just so strong that their natural defenses isn't enough to keep up with us. I think I saw... Yep.
Those rocks jut out of the river. Saurian!
Fish High Stone. I don't have a need for that. Okay, now I think we got them all. Nope, here's some more. Ah, I saw it coming up and I couldn't dodge in time.
Hurry while I've a hold!
You're fine.
Strike the tail!
Is there anyone else?
Strike the tail!
Turns out there is. Anyone else? I think we're good. Alright, there's the camp. How many was I able to get? Ah, I'm 9 short. However, we'll just head over to Grand Soren and go along the river.
It is a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere those stones magic item.
Alrighty.
I'm on my way. As you like it. Very well.
Oh, excuse me. So I'm confused. I thought poison only lasts for a certain amount of time, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's an indefinite thing. Which would suck, but I mean, it's not a terrible thing.
Tis nearly a fortress. One cannot be too careful at the water's edge.
No. I know they're Saurian. There they are. Well, that didn't last long for them. But, oh, it's this guy. Wait, is this guy just... Yeah, he's just been chilling this whole time right here. Really, that wasn't 9. Yeah, that's 28. 2 more to go. And I see a sulfur one right up there. Alright, there goes that one. You should be the last one. There we go. It's like very, very minimal upgrades for us. Okay, next one is the Sulfur Saurians. Okay, I had also noticed that, yes, the stuff does disappear eventually. Azure Yugermel, hi! Welcome to the chat, and welcome. Stays for a long while. Ah! Yeah, I just now noticed as well. So like, oh, it did disappear. Alright, so Sulfur Saurians. Hang on, there's an easier way to tell. Magic Radar says no. Okay, but I know if we go further up the river, we should find the rest of them. And afterwards, what else do we have left? There's a Cyclops, but I'd have to find the Frontier Caverns. This one is just finding stuff, and we did all the missions. So yeah, no, we're just going to have to power through the days for Fornival's trial, and then we can move on. The last part of your name is funny. Well, you know, it's just if you don't know how to say it, you just kind of fake it and make noise that sounds similar, and everyone will be like, "Okay, you tried. I'll give you that. You tried."
Seems fairly shallow.
You fucking go jump in that. I ain't jumping in there. I learned my lesson the hard way. Twice.
What's that?
Just Azure is good? Alrighty, Azure.
Wolves hunt in packs.
Really? Wolves? You're worried about wolves? We've killed Griffins. Cyclopses. We just killed a Drake. And you're worried about wolves?
Does it not?
Oh. Those are regular ones, though. Yeah, and I don't see any light reflections from the sulfurs. Alright, keep heading north.
Wolves hunt in packs.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll admit that. Dire wolves, different animal entirely. Regular wolves, nah. I think I'm almost to the point where I can one-shot them. Okay, 3-shot. But yeah, no, dire wolves suck, especially if you get caught by like one of the mega packs. And it's all like it's worse because they time their jumps. See, there you are. Yeah, that's the thing. I never beat this game, which is why, and when they announced Dragon Dogma 2, which is why I decided, I'll come back, I'll beat it, because I never have. And I haven't done any of the Dark Arisen content. So when everyone was mentioning Hellhounds, Succubuses, and all these other things, like, wait, those are in the game? I had no idea. How much did I miss? Apparently, I missed a whole lot. That's a rock. But yeah, no, like even right now, I'm probably further than I've ever been before. And if I'm right, that section right there is where all the sulfurs are. Hellhounds are our main game. Ah. Oh, magic radar, tell us who's here. It's just too easy. And there we go. Mega Man, that's a little overkill. Alright, so we got that. For spoilers. Oh, it's fine. This game's been out for 7 years old, and I have seen the ending because, you know, YouTube. It's kind of like all the other games I have. I never actually beat them, but I played them a certain point. Life gets in the way, or I get bored with them, whatever the reason. And it's like, whatever did happen with that game? Let me just YouTube it. Okay, so... does it show me where the Frontier Cave is? Come on, there you go. What are you doing? There we go. Or crystal dripstone. It's in the Shadow Fort. Really? Okay. Fine. Like I said, we're just kind of wasting time until Fornival's trial, which isn't until the next day, I believe. But yeah, I know there's multiple endings. I know Grigori is just the previous Arisen. And, now, although I've seen it, doesn't mean I know it. Because I've just, like, watched the little snippets of it. Have I ever played Fable? Which one? But, in general, I've played Fable 1, The Lost Chapters, which was basically DLC for 1. Fable 2 and 3, I played them all. Everything except, I think, the newest one, which was like a really weird thing. It was like an attempt at Fable, but they didn't actually keep with Fable. Fable 2, yes. Come on.
As you like it. We near the beast's nest. Tread softly. I'm on my way.
The sun is finally starting to set, so we probably have enough time for this one last mission, and then we'll go ahead and go to bed. Let's see. Trying to remember the storylines for the Fables. Fable 1, I think, was Jack, and that one person who was looking out for you. I forget his name. It's been a really long while since I played the Fable series. But I remember one of the big bads was Jack, who, like, put his soul or something in a mask to try and continue living, but he was, like, a super dick. you know, stereotypical bad guy stuff. Fable 2, I think that was, no, I'm thinking of Fable 3. Actually, no, wait, it is Fable 2, where it's you and your sister who are orphans on the streets, and, like, some guy pretends to adopt you and ends up killing your sister in front of you. And number 3 was the one where you're the brother to the tyrant and you have the shadow monster or whatever the fuck it is in the desert area. And then, like, you find out that your brother was a dick for a reason because he needed to amass a fortune to try and pay for everything. But then he didn't realize that by making pies, he can have millions of coins all on his own. I love this ability so much. Cutting wind, just go by and just slice, slice. And Fable 4 is next year? Ah. Fable 4 next year, the year after that. Ooh. I mean, what they really need to do is, for whenever the situation comes up, is make a game and find the best aspects of both, all of them, and then combine them. Except Connect Fable. That was just a mistake. We all make mistakes in life, and they made theirs with that one. But, like, for example, Fable 3, the weapons that morph as if they're almost a sentient weapon, I really like that. So as you're going throughout, your exploits throughout your journey shapes the weapon. So almost every time you play through, your weapon is your own unique thing. Where the hell is this thing? Also, I'm just saying again, this music does not fit the terrain we're in. Rotten, rotten. Nothing, no sour embroidures? No, rotten. Okay. Or, if you're running out of money, become a property mogul in Fable 3. I'll buy this, I'll buy that, set this up. But unfortunately, that's kind of what Fable 3 became, just like grind some money. Like, go out here, okay, I guessing the Frontier Cave is not open? Or not available? Okay. Just check over here, I guess, as well. Nope, caved in. Let's actually look more unique than in Fable 3 because they all have the same look. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'll give that as well. It's like you had like maybe 3 runs through a game or 3 different weapons and maybe they look different, but it was only those 3. This is the only cave I can think of. It's gotta lead us to somewhere. Oh shit, it did. The Frontiers Cave, okay. So, I've never been in here. Hang on. Lantern light, let's go. And, like, their inclusion of gunpowder, I didn't mind that either. Oh, I should have brought the ricochet arrow. that. All good? Alright, I think we're good. Devil Wart again. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Wait. Curious why. I'll take that. But still a goblin. You're fine. Oxford Sauce, Throw Blast, Dragon Spit. Leave it to a goblin to have pretty big horde. Holy shit, look at all this treasure. But, like I said, it's been years since I played Fable, so if I don't get number 4, I don't mind. This is a very terrible feeling of a giant arena. Well, it's called the Proving Ground, so I would assume so. I don't know what's up with him, but he just keeps on falling down. Get your hand out of the way. Get your hand out of the way. There you go. Pop these off. I mean, as long as he's in that miasma, he's gonna die, no problem. There we go. And we leveled up from it too. Nice. That as well. Okay, yeah, I was a little hesitant about explosive shot, but now that there's multiple arrows to it, that's much better. Because, like, the stamina consumption for a single explosive arrow is way too much. But when you shoot 3 at a time, that's a different story. Garbage. What's up here? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn at one point or not, there's an arena, it may even be this one, where we fight a Hydra. Or is was that under the thing? What the fuck's it called? The Everfall. Yeah, okay, so nothing there. Or is this where we fight Grigori? I don't think so. Yeah, what kind of dragon would get itself trapped in a chamber like this? Is that a follow I hear from Azure himself or herself, whichever it is you are. Thank you so much for that. Alright, but as far as we can do, that's all of them. Time to head back. Woo! But yeah, Fable will always have a special place in my gaming history heart, especially the first game when you get the mission to go through the Dark Forest. Even now, although it's 2 days rain. Oh shit, we got a lot of time to waste. All right, well we'll waste it all then because there's nothing else to do. But yeah, like the difficulty mission in that was like perfect scaling because it went from here, go kill the giant bugs, and to, oh hey, bandits are attacking this. Think of when they think anime, and there is nothing better than that. Look, say what you will about anime. You either hate it, you love it, you don't care, for whatever your reasons. But I've learned more to be on how to be a better person from people who don't exist in anime than any example in real life.
The verdict draws near. We'd best prepare.
Okay. Nearing the deadline, but we already brought in everything. Let's see, it just says go by the fountain and to hear the results. Okay, let's wait another day then. It's cost me 1,500 coins just to wait the days out, but then again, I have an asinine amount.
Thornival's inquest will begin soon.
Alrighty, here we go.
Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Thornival Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Not guilty. You are cleared of all charges and released from bondage forthwith. The inquest is hereby ended.
Yay. We saved the special market.
Our task is done. Let us report our progress.
Alright.
Equipment to enhance.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, anime also, just as there are perfect examples of how to be a good person in anime, there's a lot of examples on how to be a fucking dick. Or, more likely, a pervert from animes. Okay. I still find it really weird that the Duke was just okay with us continually work with him after he found us in his wife's bedroom. Granted, he did try to murder his wife right there and then. But you know. Live and forget, I suppose. No, come back here. Hey.
Word of Thornival's verdict has come. He was judged innocent somehow. It was an acquittal hued in shades of grey, scarce different from black. But an acquittal nonetheless. The trial was fair, and so we must accept its decision. Though the matter ended sourly, it's by no fault of yours. Take your wages with my thanks, Arisen.
Wow, everyone's just giving us shade for this.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention.
Okay, so according to the walkthrough on how to get this achievement, the next things up is the Worm King's Ring and recover a stolen item. Yes.
It grieves me to report an item was stolen from the castle's stores a few days past. It was a possession of the Duke's and a treasure of the realm. The Worm King's Ring. The band was stolen under heavy watch. I fear it to be the work of someone within the castle. But first, the ring must be reclaimed. Will you do it, sir? You would do well to begin by asking the men and women of the castle what they know. That ring is a treasure to all Grancis, and a symbol of the Duke's authority. It must be found.
Alright, so we're on to this then. Now, let's see. Duplicate quest will cause him to mention Salamet, a powerful and evil wizard who likely stole the ring. Alright, so it says the first three are inside here. And there we go. You there! Stand back up. How dare you sit down? I need to talk to you. Come on.
Good Aldous told me there's been sign of fever.
Wait, I'm sorry. Does he have a Hitler mustache? No, no, no. Okay, it's just a little bit bigger. I'm about to say, this guy looks like he has a Hitler mustache from the side angle right here.
Even should they escape sight, the castle's construction hinders all who do not know it well. Our villain had a guide, or had some occasion to grow familiar with the castle.
Okay. Well, unfortunately right there, folks, that's going to have to be it for today. The time is upon us. Hitler's ancestors, maybe. Well, that kind of goes, once again, to this being a post-apocalyptic world we're in. Or, not his ancestors, his descendants. But the hour is upon us, folks. It is time to say see you in 10-ish minutes, because this is the first half of the stream coming to an end with Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. We'll be back in 10-ish minutes after a quick break and a redo of the stream information to switch over to Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Where what will happen? Who knows? But we'll try our best. So, shout outs, of course, to Big Country and Azure for stopping by, saying hello, and sharing the love of the game. Thank you so much for that. And, of course, double thank yous, especially to both Azure and Big Country. Azure for the follow and Big Country for the resubscribe. Means a lot. Hope to see you again tomorrow if you are going to leave us right now. But if you aren't, stick around and we will be right back if the stream does end. Do not worry. It's just a matter of refreshing because I have to re-update the information. I don't want no 6-hour VODs again. Okay, also, reminders. So I did look at the Warhammer 3 VOD, and that was the blank scene card instead of the actual gameplay card. So instead of trying to show you the game, it was trying to show you the whole screen and yada, yada, yada. And again, reminder, no stream tomorrow, Wednesday. I got a dentist appointment in the like 8 a.m. and ugh, dentist. So everyone knows what that's like. All right, we'll be right back. See you in a bit.